So today we're going to be taking a look into Pixels, which is a crypto blockchain game built on the Ronin blockchain. I played this game for a good few days actually, and I got some good and bad things to say. Botting, there's a lot of bots in this game. I did not do a good job of that, but you start out on your own little island here. You're able to play here by yourself. You don't need any other people. You can grow a few crops. You can chop down some trees. But the main point of this game is you build up a farm and talk and hang out with other people, I guess. There's really not too much to do in the game. It's more a social experience more than a game, in my opinion. They have some decent character customization here. Got to give them props to that. They did a pretty decent job allowing you to customize how you look. This was never really something I cared about so much in games, but I do know that a lot of people care about this a lot, so it's a big factor when doing a review. Some of the main review topics will be gameplay, graphic and art, tokenomics, economy, blockchain integration, community, accessibility, and unique innovation. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure there is any unique innovation in this game. It's pretty straightforward, like a lot of other farming simulators I've seen. So yeah, you have a seed, you plant the seed, you water the seed, and then it takes a little bit of time, and then you're able to harvest whatever the plant was you got. And there's a few different categories that you can level up your skills in: farming, wood cutting, mining. I think maybe that's all of them. I don't really remember. There's some other crafting ones too, but the game is very incredibly simple. So as you see, you just come up here, take your axe, and start chopping the trees down. Every action in the game costs energy, which you can see the energy in the top left corner. They have some new feature here that allowed you to pay pixel token to like speed up activities, which is not a good feature in my opinion. But yeah, this guy, he's your little tutorial NPC here for the island that you're working on. You get your own little house here. You can come inside here and do your cooking and your other trade skills, like the actual crafting part you do inside here, or the gathering is done on the outside. It's the crafting book for cooking. Pretty much everything in this game that you craft has no purpose. It's all just completely worthless. It kind of builds into this task board concept that they created, where you craft stuff and you have a chance of turning it in for pixel token, or you might just get some worthless game coins, which really do almost nothing and has gone through terrible levels of inflation and just absolute disaster from the team. So let's see. Looks like we completed the tutorial, and now we're able to go about the game world and do whatever we want now. So I'll water my crops, come in here. This is the task board here. I delivered my first task. No pixel, just 6 useless coins. Yeah, you need a few coins to do some things, but for the most part, it's completely worthless. You do have a bed there that you can rest in like every 6 or 8 hours, and it gives you a little bit of energy back. You can upgrade this island that you have, or it's called a spec. That's what they call it, a spec. And you can upgrade it over time. It's got a decent little progression path. The only main problem with all of it at the end of the day is the economy and tokenomics are just an absolute disaster, and nothing adds up, nothing makes sense. They clearly had no clue what they were doing. They had some strengths, like the pixel art is one of their strengths. they did a decent job with the pixel art in this game. Things are very simple. It's very easy for a new player to figure out how to play the game. But if you're if you're older than 5 years old, then this is going to be way too simple for you, and you're going to be bored out of your mind within like 5 or 10 minutes. If you're trying to make money off this game, you're not going to make any money. All of the rewards have been sucked out of the economy like 3 or 4 years ago. The team truly had no clue what they were doing when they put all this together in terms of like a game economy, and it's just a complete shit show. Over the years, I've seen so many people complain about it, and they just beat around the bush the entire time, never acknowledge anything that they did wrong, and they always have an excuse to what's gonna fix it, and it's been like 2 years, only getting worse. So we did just about everything we can here in our spec. So we're going to the main town area now, and you can see there's a decent amount of other players here. The game community is actually pretty decent. There's a lot of people, for some strange reason, that actually like this game and spend a lot of time on the Discord talking with other people and whatnot. But this is the main shop here to buy some of the basic stuff in the game, to get soil to enhance your growing capacity, or seeds to actually plant the basic stuff. I don't know, you don't get the seeds here, you get the seeds somewhere else maybe. I don't really remember. But I'm trying to do these basic quests here, hoping there's some type of reward, but I find out later there's really nothing, there's no point in doing them. It's part of a bigger control aspect where they don't want you to basically have the rights of other players. They want you to be seen as, unless you spend a bunch of money in the game, they want to perceive you as like you're a bad entity. The marketplace here was quite simple. Just all the useless stuff you can craft in the game that virtually has no purpose. People just like min-max buying, crafting and selling stuff based on, you have to like know what's going on the game, like in the short term. Like if you don't keep up to date in the past few weeks of all the changes, everything's always changing, so it's like it's hard to keep up with the most efficient thing to do. And there's a few crazy psychos that play this game like 12 hours a day and just suck out all the resources, and yeah, it's again just another disaster. So I'm sitting here struggling to figure out how to get these wood logs here. It looks like I already have them, but it's telling me I don't. Oh, I have to make a plank. It takes 5 minutes to make a plank. And see, and you can spend money to speed that up. This is such a terrible design. It's so bad in multiple reasons. Let's see what we have here. The marina, I don't know what that is. The pixel dungeons, I don't want to click that. Yeah, didn't seem to work for me. I don't know what that is. I saw some videos of some people playing this game. It seemed okay, but for some reason I'm not allowed to access this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm on a VPN. I don't know. But this is pretty much pixels right here. You just walk around and you don't really do anything. There's nothing to do other than craft some useless items that give you almost no reward. And it takes a long time of waiting. So at least, I don't know, if you're the type of player that likes to multitask, you can spend like 10 seconds on this game and then 10 minutes doing something else and just kind of tab back. I don't know why you'd want to do that though, because again, it's boring and a complete waste of time. You don't actually get any rewards off this. If you were a top tier player, you might get something like I don't know, $1 an hour or something like that, but it's incredibly boring and grueling labor that will have your fingers like completely sore with clicking within like an hour. You're not allowed to use an auto clicker in the game, and the game's like completely designed around doing as many clicks as possible, so it's just completely counterintuitive. Looks like my crops are done here. 6 pop berries. You only need like 1 million to do something with them. There's not much else to do here. It's a lot of running around doing the same thing, monotonous, just over and over again. It's difficult to actually do anything in the game without the VIP status, and it costs like, they keep it around like, I think $20 or something, whatever the price of Pixel is, they change it so that it's like $20 all. So in our first category we have gameplay. The game lacks general gameplay, as the only thing you can really do is walk around and click on crops. I give it a 2 out of 10 for gameplay, mainly because there's hardly a game at all. It's only got a higher than 1 because at least it's playable. Number 2, graphics and art. This is Pixel's probably their top selling point, the art. Honestly, it's not even that good, as pixel art is the simplest form of art that exists in video games. I have to hand it to them though, at least it's not bad pixel art. Pixel art gets a 5 out of 10 graphic for graphics and art. Number 3, tokenomics. At the time of making this video, Pixel scores a 1 out of 10 for tokenomics and earning potential. The earning potential has drastically been reduced over time to the point that it's not worth your time at all to play and earn. It's important to understand that this is not because the price of the token has tanked. It's due to the changes of earning pixels in game mostly. Earning pixels in game is random on the task board and is under constant changes. Every time it's been changed, you always earn less in game. That, with the price of the token going down over time, the tokens that you actually do get are ended up worth less. Number 4, economy and sustainability. Economy is complete dog shit. No items are useful in any way. It's all already broken there, so there's no sustainability. 0 out of 10. Number 5, blockchain integration. There are no NFTs for your account or for your character progression. It's basically a Web 2 game with Web 3 scam mechanics. I give it a negative 1 out of 10. Give it a negative rating because the standard in crypto gaming is to have your character or account tied to an NFT so you can transfer ownership. Pixels does not have this feature, making them not even up to par with the basic level of standards. Number 6, community. It's actually got a decent community of children. Age seems to be around 5 to 10 years old. Give them a 3 out of 10. Number 7, accessibility. Give them a 9 out of 10. Playing the game, you can play the game for free. You don't even need a wallet. If you want to use the Web 3 mechanics, you'll have to tie one to it, but at least you can play the game without anything. The game's also built into a web browser, so no installation is required. And the last one, number 8, innovation and uniqueness. They get a 0 out of 10 for that one. It's basically a farm simulation which has been done many times over the years. There's nothing really unique about this game other than it's the worst piece of dog shit I've ever played.